Good morning, children. I'll be starting with banking. I think this is the only chapter left in arithmetic. Okay, shares and dividend is done, GST is done, and this is only chapter left. And this is a very small chapter, very small chapter. You all are familiar with the word banking. Now, basically, when you keep money in a bank, you get an interest. So there are different types of deposit system. It is a saving deposit, fixed deposit, recurring deposit. For everything, the rate of interest is different. What we will do here is only about recurring deposit. It is also called cumulative deposit. So what you have to do basically in this, you have to deposit a fixed amount for a fixed time. That amount will be settled by you, time will be fixed by you. The only thing you have to inform the bank that you want to start a recurring deposit account or a cumulative deposit account with the bank, say for two years, and then you want to deposit 500 rupees per month. So that is it. So time will be yours, amount deposited will be yours, and at the end of this time period, the bank will pay you the interest earned on this money, and you will get the sum which you have deposited along with the interest. So this is what basic thing is in this chapter. So the things are amount deposited, rate of interest given by the bank, time for which you are opening the account, and what you get at the end of it. So basically is that. Now supposing you want to deposit account sum of rupees 200 for 2 years. So the money deposited rupees 200 per month. You decide the time period, say 2 years. So time 2 years. The bank says the rate of interest given by the bank is 8%. So you will get interest on this money, and then what you get? You get the money deposited by you plus the interest. Now, since you are depositing money every month, the money which is deposited in the first month of 2 years is entitled to get an interest for the remaining 24 months. Okay. Now look at this. Since the interest is calculated every month, the first 200 will earn interest for 2 years, that is 24 months. The second 200 will earn the interest for 23 months. The third 200 will earn the interest in 200 months. Because this money is with the bank for 24 months, 23 months, 22 months. The last 200 will earn the interest for 1 month. Okay. So you are depositing 200 rupees for 24 months. I repeat, I said 2 years in the beginning. Here the bank will pay interest every month on the monthly basis. So we take it month. So first 200 will earn the interest for 24 months, then 23 months. The last one, the last deposit which you give, you get the money after 1 month of the last deposit. I repeat, the last deposits, what you do, the bank will pay you after 1 month of the last deposit. So the last 200 will earn an interest of 1 month. So this is the total amount which you are depositing in different months. So the equivalent principal So you are giving 200 for, this is for 24 months, then 23 months, 22 months. So equivalent principal is this: 200 for first 24 months, then 200 for 23 months, and it goes on like this. So to add it up, well, very simple. If you are asked to add 1 to 10, so what will you do? 1, 2, 3, it's not that. If you are adding 1 to 10, see 1 plus 10, 11, 2 plus 9, 11, 3 plus 8, 11, 4 plus 7, 11, 5 plus 6, 11. How many 11s do you get? 5 of them. So sum of 1 to 10 is 11 into 5, 55. That's how you add it up. Okay? If you have to add the table of 7, so you are not going to add again, write the table 7, 14, 21 and all that. So 7 plus 70 is 77. The next, last two and the first two. So 14 and 56, that's again 77. So you are getting 5 77s. So total is 77 into 5. So here, how many are we depositing? 1 to 24. Right? Now what I am doing, I am adding 1 to 10. Now look at this. So I am doing 1 plus 10, 2 plus 9, 3 plus 8, 4 plus 7, 5 plus 6. So all these 11 into 5, 55. Okay. So look at this. We can write 10 numbers. So 10, I am multiplying with 5, half of it. 10 into 2 into n plus 1. Now why this n into n plus 1? N, 10 numbers, and 10 plus 1, 11. So n into n plus 1 by 2. So n by 2, that's 5. N plus 1, 10 plus 1. So 5 into 11. Okay. So the equivalent principal which we calculate for the number of months. So equivalent principal P is n into n plus 1 by 2. So n is how much? 200. Sorry, 24 months. So 24 into 25 by 2. And how much are we depositing? 200. I am writing that as x. Okay. So the amount deposited per month, equivalent principal comes to this. Now remember, this equivalent principal which I am getting is for calculation of interest. Keep that in mind. This is for calculation of interest. So don't get confused how much he is depositing. I will come to that later. First we are calculating the equivalent principal for the calculation of the interest. So this is calculation of interest. Then the formula for calculation of interest is simply P into R into T by 100. Now here time is in months, interest is calculated every month, so time will be 1 by 12, whatever time is given. So I make it like this. So you can use the formula directly as interest as P into R by 1200. You don't have to go for PRT. Okay, because the children make mistakes. Supposing a person has cumulative account for 6 months, then what they do, they write P into R, here is 6 by 12. So don't do it. You simply write the formula as P into R by 1200. Now this is the calculation for interest. So two things, equivalent principle for the calculation of interest. Interest calculation is this PR by 1200. Then I said he gets an amount after completion of the cumulative deposit that we called maturity value. Maturity value is total deposit plus interest earned. Now total deposit is what? He is depositing how much? 200 rupees, I said. For how many months? 24 months. Okay. So total deposit is 200 into 24. Is that clear? Now there are two things which we are getting. One is total deposit. The other thing is the equivalent principal. So the equivalent principal is X, is the amount deposited, into months, N into N plus 1 by 2. This value we take it for calculation of interest. Okay, and then once the interest is calculated, we get the maturity value. That is total deposit plus the interest. Okay, so I come back to this. These are the basic things here. So I come back to this.